What's going on, guys? Super excited to be here with you. Welcome to the webinar, How to Bring Mega Leads and Get Patients to Show Up for Their Appointments. My name is David, and let me just start off by saying, if you work with chiropractors or want to work with chiropractors, this is the webinar for you. This is the webinar I wish I would have found when I first started working with chiropractors 3 years ago. Now, if you stay to the end, you're going to get something special. You're a marketer. I'm not going to talk to you the same way I talk to people who haven't learned how to run campaigns. So I'm going to talk to you a little differently. We're going to skip the fiascos. We're not going to go back and forth. I'm going to give it to you super transparent because I want you to pretty much just have a lot of faith in this and know that I know what I'm talking about. And if you just hang in there, listen to me, it's not going to be very long. It will be, probably about 30 minutes, but it won't be super long. You're gonna walk away feeling super confident in what you do. Okay, so now, who is this training not for? It is not for people who don't know. Well, let me go back to this. The reason why I put this image here is because I love working with chiropractors. They like to pay. I skipped that. They like to pay. If you haven't thought about working with chiropractors, do think about it. Like, I'm going to show you toward the end how much they like to pay. You might be charging $1,500. No. I'm going to show you how much they will pay because you're going to find out how much they make. All right. Anyway, this training is not for people who have not yet learned how to run campaigns. Okay. So if you don't know how to market, if you don't know what a pixel is, if you're not running any type of campaigns, this is not for you. Okay. It's going to be over your head. This is advanced stuff. So you want to not watch this. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is show you who's this for? Is someone who wants to get a ton of leads and get those leads to show up for their appointments. Okay. The biggest problem with marketers is we get leads. We know how to get leads, but getting those leads to show up in the door, okay, is the problem. Now, I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show you how to get a ton of leads, and I'm going to show you how I now get a ton of patients to walk in, because if you're not getting those patients in the door, the client's going to leave. Okay. They're not going to stick with you very long. Okay. You might have them for a month or two, but after 3 months, they're going to be out, and you don't want to go scrimmaging for new clients. Okay. Will this work for you? If you don't work with chiropractors, this will still work for you if you're working with any type of client that you have to bring leads to. So gyms, dentists, not real estate agents. That's a whole different thing. I hate that. Don't do, if you're good at that, good for you, but no, not car campaigns. No. If you're working with in the medical field, plastic surgeons, if you're working for dentists, definitely chiros, because that's my niche. If you're working with any business that you put an offer out there and they need to actually walk in the door to retrieve that offer, then this is for you. Okay, this will work for you. So what I'm going to talk about is my 3 secrets to bringing my clients mega leads and getting them in the door. Okay, I'm going to go through a little bit about my backstory, which is why I added that getting them in the door onto this. Okay, now secret number 1, we're going to talk about maximizing leads. How do you get a ton of leads for cheap? Right? Yes, you can spend $1,000 and get a lot of leads, but you're only going to walk away with 500 or $1,000, depending on how much you charge. If you're like me, you walk away with $4,000, but you don't want to walk away with 50%. You want to walk away with like 80%. So maximizing leads, getting those leads for super cheap. We're also going to talk about secret number 2, the messenger bot land grab right now. There is a land grab happening. It's almost like the gold rush. Like The people that got to the gold rush in California, back in the 1800s, they were too late, right? The ones that, hey, you ever go on the highway and like you're driving down the highway, but all the cars are coming the other way, and you're like, why is everyone leaving? Like right now, you're early if you get into the messenger. If you learn messenger bots or you're using messenger bots, I'm going to help you. I'm going to talk about how they transform, have helped my campaigns transform. I still use funnels, but I also use messenger bots, and we're going to talk about that as well. And then we're going to talk about secret number 3 is I'll do it myself. What is I'll do it myself? That's my favorite. Okay. I'll do it myself is my favorite. So, let's talk about some marketers who were just like you, kind of maybe watching this like, I don't know. Well, I don't know if I want to buy what he's selling. Yes, I am going to try to sell you something at the end of this. I'm full disclosure. I'm going to try to sell you something, but I'm also going to deliver a lot of value. Amir, Robin, Cody, just a few of my students that I've helped transform their campaigns. You can read, you can see the benefit there. I actually, screen time, here's a couple images I've conglomerated together because with the marketers that I've helped, just like you, man, listen, guys and girls, they're just like you. They're just like me 3 years ago. Hey, I'm getting my client leads, but no one's walking in the door, right? My client wants to leave because no one's showing up. Or I'm close to getting fired because the leads are low quality, or I'm not bringing a ton of leads. I don't know what I'm doing I'm spending too much money. My leads are costing me $17, $20, $30. My leads are costing me too much, right? If that's you, that's who these people were as well. But this is me walking them through, let's optimize your campaigns. Let me look at this. Let me look at your funnels. Let me look at your CPUs. I work with marketers to make them better. So a little bit about me. I'm a dad, a husband, an entrepreneur, and a business consultant. And I don't mean business consultant just because like I run campaigns. I actually go in the businesses of the clients that I run campaigns with and help them reconstruct what happens when when the lead walks in. Show me what you're doing. Show me what you're saying. What's your sales process? Who's this guy? What does he do? Let me see the whole process, because I'm not just going to bring you leads. They come in the door just for you to fall apart. Okay. Because in order for this to work, you have to also have your shit together so we can have a full 360. Because if I'm bringing you a ton of leads, but you're dropping the ball, it doesn't matter how many leads I bring you. It doesn't matter how many patients I get to walk in your doors. It doesn't matter. You're not set up. So as a business consultant, that's something that I also do. Before I started running marketing campaigns, I worked with Fortune 500 companies like Staples, P&G. I was a creative director. So I formed these groups of people and we filmed and created amazing content for Fortune 100 companies, some of the top companies in the world I've worked with to, bring their campaigns, bring their marketing to life before I started doing this stuff. So in 2017, I was solo David. Okay, so this is solo David when I got started running campaigns. Okay, and now this is me. Started off solo 2017, and now I have a team I made them take this cheesy photo. And I want to kind of explain how that happens, because that's what you want to do. You want to go from just me to I have people who are working with me and bringing me, helping the success. What I did for those campaigns, for those huge companies, I took and now do for my chiropractors and gyms. So 90% of my clients are chiropractors. The other 10% are gyms. I like staying in the CrossFit gym, chiropractic, that health niche. That's me. I like to play in there and stay in there. So 2017, I went from, hey, this is me just making $5,400 when I kind of started learning how to do this, to 2018. This is before my team came into the picture, making over 100 grand by myself. Okay, this is solo, 100 grand by myself. Now it's okay. Like, that's a good amount of money for playing on your laptop. right? I know there's people doing like a million. I'm doing $1 million a year, or that was thunder. I'm doing $1 million a year, or I'm doing 100 grand a month. Like, cool. Like, I'm around that. I'm right now. I'm near, more working into those. But if you want to just make over 100 grand a year and you're trying to just get there, that's where I was. I don't like listening to, maybe I'm a little, but I don't like these, some gurus that are just like, oh, I'm now making $5 million a year. Like, I'm like, damn, man, that's so far removed from me. It's hard for me to even see myself there. Okay. So anyway, so let me keep it moving. So let's jump into secret number one, maximizing your leads. Now I want you to take a I hope you're not on your phone. Like, don't be on your phone. Try to be on a desktop or at least an iPad, because this is going to be super small if you're on your phone. But if you can look at these leads, look at the leads, maximizing leads here, right? 88 cents, 60 cents, 38 cents, and the amount of people that I reach. This is just one campaign. So we're going to talk about maximizing leads, and I'm going to throw you some of the tips that's going to help you get those leads. Now, as you can see, this is 1 month. This is 315 leads. And then we got nearly 80 leads in just that month. Okay. So getting leads is easy. That's easy, but we're going to talk about that. Here we have leads for 71 cents coming in. Spent $400, relevant score of 9. Which is amazing. And we got this client, I don't even know who this was, but this is a client, got 97 confirmed, received the lead, the voucher, whatever, the offer. 97 people received the offer. Okay. So if you're bringing your client 100 leads a month, you're doing something right. Okay. So let me talk about my process. Empathy with scarcity, cold traffic to landing page, pixel that traffic, create a lookalike from the pixel traffic, conversion campaign, lead as a conversion event, and after 30 days, I do a thank you page lookalike. Okay, do a thank you page lookalike after 30 days. So that's the process, right? So if you're not doing step one, now when I say empathy ad copy, let me talk about that. The empathy here is we want to help you kick 2018 off right with this special offer. There should always be a line in your campaigns where you're resonating with your audience. Okay. Hey, Milford residents and surrounding areas, right? We want to help you kick off 2018 right with this special offer. Okay. This offer includes boom, 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 boom. This is one of my gym clients that we went over, that I went over with here. Okay. So empathy, and your offer is going to be super, super, super important. There's always should be only a few vouchers left, or a few vouchers remaining, or grab them until they're gone. Like always scarcity. You think that if you say, hey, plastic surgery enhancement, $10, people are going to be all over it. No, you have to say plastic surgery enhancement, $10, only 5 vouchers remaining, or they're just not going to act. Okay. Is this a video? Did I do you a favor and put a video in there? Nope, I didn't. Now the image is almost, I forgot to put everything. Image is almost everything. When we look at an image, we should instantly feel something. If you're throwing up an ad image and no one's feeling anything from it, you're not doing it right. But when you look at this image, well, what do you see? Look at his face. He's super like, oh my gosh, right? And look at her face like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, he brought me out here to the lake and I thought you can tell a whole story from just looking at this image. This image is almost everything. So pay attention to what you're using, the images that you're throwing up, because it's going to have a lot to do with the amount of leads that you're going to get. If it's not grabbing your attention, if it's not telling some type of story, if it's not engaging, no one's going to give a shit. They're not going to care, right? So the image, we're going to talk about two images that I used here, okay? And I did this in a test about 3 months ago. I put this test together. We have stock image on the left, and then I have a video that I made of the client. That's about 60 seconds, okay? Same exact copy, which you can't see that because you're not in the course. We'll talk about that later. Same exact ad copy, same exact headline, but the only difference was the image. Now look at this. 12 likes, 7 and to the left, and you got 79 likes and 25 comments. Just look at the engagement alone. So let's go over this. This image to the left, relevant score of 6. Horrible, okay? We got leads in were for $10, right? So, well, look at this. We spent $229. So just 229 bucks. We got 175 link clicks. We paid $1.31 for the link clicks, and we got 22 leads. 22 leads for $229. Okay. Same exact ad copy. Now look at this. Spent less. Okay. But we got 44 leads in the door. We got them for each link click was 62 cents. 62 cents per link click. Okay. So half the price, more engagement because the content, because what I chose. Okay. That's what happens when you carefully choose an image or a video. Okay, this is important because it has to resonate with your audience. If it's not resonating with your audience, well, it's not going to get the job done. Okay, so what images are you using in your ads? And I know you want to go back and look like, oh, but don't. Let's watch the webinar. Let's continue through. Okay, now even though I did this was a cool test I did a little bit ago. I want to tell you a story about leads not being that important because in my first campaign that I ran 3 years ago, I brought my client a ton of leads, but I still got canned. I still got fired because, well, we'll talk about why. Here's what it did to me. This was 3 months of bringing this client leads and everything. They're not impressed after 3 months. Cool. You brought us 50 leads. Awesome. You brought us 40 leads. Great. You brought us 70 leads. Hey, no one's walking in. No one's walking in. And that's when I had my oh shit moment. I was like, what? I didn't learn I was supposed to get people in for you. It was just supposed to be bring you leads, right? Because if you're like me and you took a course or you took multiple courses, then guess what you were taught? How to run ads, you learned pixels, you learn how to build a landing page, you learn how to do a retargeting pixel, you learn how to do email marketing. No one said it was your job to get leads to show up. No one said it was my job to get leads to show up. So I had to teach myself. I had to teach myself because that's when everything changed. That's how I started to scale my agency, bringing leads in the door. However, we're not going to talk about that. So that's important right now, but that's not something that we're going to talk about right now. We're going to jump into secret number 2, which is the MessageBot land grab. Okay. So this helped me get those leads in the door. It's everything is part of the equation. Your image, your ad copy, showing empathy, writing everything correctly. And then to my case, MessageBot, building MessageBots really helped me also kind of do that 360 where now leads are showing up and leads are walking in for their appointments. Okay. Now, if you're not jumping on MessageBots, or maybe you're not doing them right, or maybe you're having trouble, or maybe your CPCs are too high, whatever the case may be, I want to help you. Okay. I had to really learn this stuff because I jumped in MessageBots 2 years ago when they were brand new and it was ChatView or ManyChat. And I chose ManyChat, and thank God I chose ManyChat because ChatView is struggling. Okay. So let's look at some stats. As of the recording of this video, 133 million Facebook messages are sent. Facebook users are sending 8 billion messages per day. Okay, 8 billion messages per day. Only 300,000 bots are being used. Now that is grossly underutilized. Okay. Now, if we look at some stats here, I don't know why the hell these stats are here. Probably Facebook number of users. Yeah, no one cares about that. I don't even care about this, right? I don't care. 300,000 monthly active bots. That right there, I want to talk about. Guys, if you were to think about how many people are using funnels, how many marketers are using funnels? Millions. Millions of marketers are using funnels. Every person on Facebook is using a funnel. So if millions of marketers are using funnels, when you juxtapose that against 300,000 using bots, now I want you to see the opportunity. And this quick little demonstration here, this company, they tested some things. They had 10,000 visitors test the chatbot. They went through a chat, and the others went through a marketing funnel. The biggest numbers on this list is 75% open rates on the message bot. Okay, so when you look at the message bot, you go down on your right hand side, it's number 3 down, 75 open rate. Look to the left. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, it's gonna be your right. And when you look to the left, you see 25% open rate on the email marketing. So when it took it to their funnel and then they took them to their email marketing, 25% open rates on that email. Compare that to 75% open rates. I'm personally getting 99% open rates. So this is just one of the marketing campaign marketing flows that I do for one of my clients. And as you can see, 99.6% open rates. Hear me when I say you're early. If you don't jump in this now and you try to do it in two years when everyone's doing it, guess what? Yeah, your rates are going to start looking like email. Okay, it's going to start looking like email open rates. So jump in now. Everything's costing less money. So let me show you how I did a little comparison of this. So with this marketing campaign here, this is for a client. We spent, let's see here, we spent $11 per registrant. Okay, so $11 per registrant. Yeah, look at that, per result. Sorry. So we got 55 leads, 55 completed registers. We spent $600 damn dollars. I never want to spend, even when a client's paying me like $5,000 a month, I don't ever want to spend $600. I want to spend $4 to get the same results. But I spent $600 in this month, and I got them 55 leads. When you look at the results, $10.87. That's 11. That was costing $11, right? $11, way too high. Now juxtapose that against when I used the bot. I spent half, okay, $338, and not nearly, but we can say nearly because it sounds fun, nearly doubled the amount of leads that came in. Even the CTR, look at the 2.4. I mean, people just want to engage with bots more. So we cut that down in half, okay? So that's just to show you a little bit about the power of bots. I really want you guys to jump in. I want you to jump in if you're not doing that, because it's gonna help. If you have a really solid client with like a great admin, then what I do is I have more, I'm kind of giving one of my secrets that I didn't want to give away, but I have a really good relationship with the admins. And when you're doing a messaging bot, you form a relationship with the admin and you tell that admin to, hey, keep your eye on the Facebook Messenger. I want you to keep your eye in the Messenger, okay? So I have my admins actually sign in on the client's campaign, right, page. I make the admin access. I give them access to be able to read and respond to messages, because now as each little message comes through, they know when to touch it, they know when to not touch it. They can reply And they love it because the client is going to see the admin being busy. Like, oh man, I'm responding to these messages. These people, like, it just looks so freaking good versus only doing a funnel and just getting that ding whenever a lead comes in. You're just getting that ding. So you want to, message bots is really awesome. So let's jump into secret number 3. Why are you calling me? Secret number 3 is all about getting the leads to schedule themselves. Here's what's happening when your client calls the lead. Hey, Mrs. Jones, we saw that you wanted our information. You know, you opted in for our special offer. What day works for you this week to come see us? Mrs. Jones is, let's see here. You caught her off guard. Number one, she's at work. She's playing on her phone or her computer at work. She's not even supposed to be on her phone. So here she is, you're calling her. She didn't know she was going to take the call. It was you. Now she knows she can't be on the phone too long because when your client is calling her, it's work hours. Your client is at work hours, calling this person who's also at work, calling on work hours. And you're wondering why, or your client is wondering why no one's answering. They have to keep leaving voicemails. Dude, you're calling people back when they're at work. The chances of your client calling someone when they're at home, relaxing, or on their little 30-minute break is just super slim. So when you leave a message, you call them, they're going to leave a message. And now she's fumbling. Let's see here. Thursday, I think, yeah, we have some time Thursday. What does we have some time? Or I think we can make that work, or we should be able to make, no, that's not a guaranteed. This person is trying to get off the phone because they're at work. And if they're at their cubicle, they're trying not to be heard. It's just bad. Or your client's going to leave a message. Then if you're anything like me, man, how I was, in my first year or two of marketing, oh, David, we're leaving tons of voicemails. We're getting lots of voicemails. You know, we got some leads coming in, but no one's calling. They're at work. So if you want to stop that from happening, you have to get the leads to schedule themselves. This is a calendar from one of my clients. I just grabbed a couple different calendars. This is 23 confirmed in the door patients. Okay. Now, why is this 23 confirmed in the door patients? Mind you, these are only the patients that scheduled themselves. These aren't even the clients, or why do I keep saying clients? These are not even the patients who didn't schedule themselves and the client got a hold up. So probably 40 to 50 in the door patients. Okay. But this is what the calendar looks like. I'm not talking about Calendly. Do not do a Calendly. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look professional. Don't do it, okay? Don't do a Calendly. You have to use some of the software that I use, right? Now, this is, I want to show you another client calendar. This is another client calendar. Now, this is this month. I don't know when you're watching this, but this is July 2019. Here's why I love this. She took a week off. Okay. This client took a week off. They said, I'm going to be out of town and I don't think that my my other chiropractors can handle the traffic. So she said, you got to turn the campaign off. We were getting too many people. She said, you got to turn the campaign off because I'm not going to be here. And she just didn't trust it. And you can see that following Friday, look, we got right back to work. As soon as she came back from vacation, we got right back to work. Imagine this, right? 6 confirmed appointments in one day in the door. So if you're struggling to bring your client a ton of leads, imagine getting them 6 confirmed appointments in one day. So check this out. Here's something else that happens, right? When you're doing an amazing job, here's what happens. So one of my chiropractors sent this to their coach. So chiropractors have a coach. And I brought this client so many new patients in one day that they said, I have to send this to my coach. And that coach has, as you can see, over 500 chiropractors in her network. So that's the kind of stuff that happens when you really begin winning for your clients. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this to go ahead and lay that number on me.
Okay, so we had 45 new patients last month, which in 20 years of practice I've never had. Never had. And we had over 900 patient visits.
Boom. Okay. So when you start doing really good, your clients will want to speak on your behalf.
In under a month, we've had about 55, 58 inquiries come into our MailChimp accounts. So we've closed about 15 of those for that membership. That's about $18,000 in income generation.
That was 2 weeks. We had only ran that campaign for 2 weeks. We're still going strong. So what I'm teaching you is, well, what I want to teach you is everything that has given me the ability to get some client testimonials. Some of your clients will not go on camera. A lot of my clients are like, oh, no, David, I'm great. I'll send an email. So they'll refer you. They'll send emails, but going on camera is a little tough for them. Now, because of the results, I don't know where you are, but because of the results that I began giving my clients a year ago, well, shit, I started charging more. So I now charge more, let's just say more than $1,500 to, do a campaign. Like, what the hell, $1,500? Get out of here, right? It's 2019. You can't even do anything with $1,500 anymore. Like, you would have to spend $800 now to get a return, for your client, for you to go home with something. It used to be you spend $300, $400. Now, shit, you got to spend $800 unless you're really good at getting leads and learning to do what I want to teach you. Okay. Here's some more payments. Just so you know, I'm not full of shit. I know marketers can be full of shit. So just so you know, I'm not full of shit. I really do get these chiropractors to pay out the wazoo, and they have no problem paying more. They don't have a problem paying more if you know what you're doing. Okay. So I want to show you, I want to teach you, I want to help you get your worth. Okay. I want to help you get your worth. Okay. But you have to do those three things. You have to bring them a ton of leads. You have to get them in the door. 2 things, not 3. I apologize. You have to bring them a ton of leads, and you have to get those leads in the door. If those leads don't show up, you will not stay working with that client. Okay. And you'll be hopping around every 2 to 3 months. You'll be hopping around. So here's what I want to talk to you about. You've learned a lot. Okay. You've learned how to play with your headlines, need to have empathy. You know how to bring your clients more leads using your images. You know the importance of your images. You've learned some tips, great tips from me today. And you can go out and you can try to test an A/B split, a whole bunch of things, but you're going to waste some money. So what if I gave you all of that? Okay. I want to give you all of that instead of you figuring out for yourself. What if you didn't have to build the bot? What if you could see, ad copy, and images that work? That's where I want to get you super excited about. See, ad copy, and images that are already working. What if you didn't have to figure this stuff out on your own? And what if I could save you time and show you what doesn't work before you go out and do a whole bunch of stuff and spend more money and say, sorry, client, I don't have any money. You only got 12 leads. I want to show you what doesn't work. What if I gave you the keys, okay, to everything? Oh, all my headlines, the ad copy, the images, everything that is working, show you exactly what is working. One of my students about 2 months ago, he asked me, he said, why are you doing this? He was like, aren't you afraid it becomes more competitive? I said, Dude, do you know how many chiropractors graduate every year? We will never run out of chiropractors. Every not even year, every semester, chiropractors are graduating. There's chiropractic colleges spread all throughout the nation. I am not afraid that if you get just as good as me, I can't go find more chiropractors. And you can't be afraid of that either because chiropractors are constantly graduating. And the ones that were stubborn last year are now open to having a conversation. It doesn't matter, right? So I've built the course, Have Bravado. It's marketing campaigns that have bravado. And I'm going to show you everything that is working. Okay. You're going to we're going to go in depth and I'm going to show you absolute transparency on my high converting funnels, winning ad copy, winning images that work, where to get those images, how to compare images, get images for free, for nothing. You have no idea how simple they can be. I'm going to show you the CPC, CTR. We're going to compare different ads. I'm going to show you my entire process, how to hit the inbox, not go to promotions tab, how to get email open rates and headlines that work. My email open, I can show you some email that have literally 80% open rates. And of course, how to integrate everything I'm teaching you with the free systems that I use to get more leads and leads in the door. What I'm using is not going to cost you any more money, right? Now, not just going to stop there. I am also going to give you, this is my prized possession. This is my chiropractor bot responsible for over 765 leads. I love this thing. I have never given this away. Never, ever, ever given this away. And I've had other marketers like, hey man, can you show me? Nope. I've never given it away. So I'm going to show you here how I integrate everything. And I'm going to give you this bot. And I'm also going to teach you how to build it, right? I'm going to teach you how to build it. So how much did all this cost? The advanced marketing and keywords section alone, right, in this course. I have a section alone where I teach you advanced marketing and keyword stuff, the keywords to use for chiropractors, $500. Private mentor group, that's worth $250. I told you I'm a consultant, $250 an hour. That's how much I cost. But you're going to get access to my group to ask me questions at all times. I literally have a text message right now on my phone from one of my students that wants to do go live with me, a Zoom call with me. Okay. So that comes with the membership. This group does. This bot alone have sold for $99. Okay. Bots sell, not this one. Bots sell for $99. My amazing bot would sell way more than that. Okay. Leads courses alone, right? Digital other marketing type courses cost $2,500. They cost $2,500. No course that I found teaches what I teach, and that is how to get leads and get leads in the door for chiropractors. And if you're a dentist or something like that, this will work for you. But there is no course that's made specifically for our niche, okay? A bot course, learning how to build bots alone, those simple courses, they sell for $600. That's in this course. I'm teaching you how to do that. The art of onboarding more clients. I'm going to teach you how to onboard more clients. And I'm going to give you my script. Oh my God, dude, just me thinking about this. There are videos that I've recorded of me selling clients and getting them to pay me $5,000 that you're going to have access to. These videos where I'm having a conversation with the client, you hear what I'm saying, I say this and they say that, and then guess what? They sign up for $5,000. You're going to get access to those videos. All of this equals $4,700. If I was to a la carte this bad boy, which ain't a bad idea, I said that out loud. It's not a bad idea. But if I was to a la carte this, $4,700. But today, because you stuck with me, you're here, and you're a marketer like me, you work with chiropractors, $797. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, that's too much money. If that's too much money, then you really need this course, because that means you ain't making no money. And that means you ain't making no money because you ain't bringing your clients leads. But I'm so confident that I'm giving you a 5-day money back guarantee. My wife, I remember when I told her, I was like, I think I'm going to do a 5-day money. She was like, why? No one else does that. And I was like, I'm so confident in what I teach. I'm so confident in what I teach. Like, no one's going to return this freaking course. And if they do, then they just should probably go work do something else. They should do something else, because I am giving you the keys. I'm showing you complete transparency. So today, you want to jump in today, because I will probably change the price. Like, I'm like 800. This should be like 900 or $1,000. You might go click the link and it might say like $900 or $1,000. That's how much it probably should go for $1,000, to be honest. Because hell, I've made so much money. I'm teaching you how to do what I do. But anyway, right? Today, who knows what I'll do in the future? Today, $797. So jump in, okay? You can hear from some awesome marketers that have already taken the course. I'll probably have that video on the page so you can hear from them. They're just like you. Oh, I don't know if I should jump in. Oh man, it's a lot of money. And will it teach me what I need to know? And all these questions. And every single one of them was like, dude, I am so glad I took this course. It has helped me. It's helped me grow clients. It's helped me onboard more clients. It's helped me get more leads. Like, I've sat there with them. Every person, you get a 30-minute strategy session with me. That comes free. Okay, so use that wisely. When you sign up for the course, for 30 minutes, I will go over your campaign. We will go in. I will look at your images. I'll look at your ad copies. I'll look at your funnel. I'll see where the holes are. We'll look at the bots. If you're using bots, people are not clicking there. That's only 60%. That's only 40%. What are we doing there? Are we tagging that? Did we create a custom audience from people who stop here? We retarget. What are we doing? I'm going to do that for you. Okay, that comes with the course. So jump in today. Have bravado. Your marketing campaign should have bravado. If you don't know what bravado means, go look it up. But in today's world, online world, if your campaigns don't have bravado, they're going to get lost. Okay? They're going to get lost in the noise because the internet is super loud. So jump in today. Let's do this. Let's take your campaigns to the next level. See you on the other side.